This is part 3 of all the things you need to know and all the things you need to get. So once you're happy with your prototype model, you can now move on to the high detail printing. Get yourself an LCD printer to get the high printing quality of your models, and then you need to download the latest version of Cheat Toolbox to enable you to print your models. There are different types of LCD printers, so look for the one that you have. All 3D model files must be STL. In my preview, I'm adding supporters to ensure that the model prints correctly. If there are overhangs that don't have support on them, you will have missing print parts, so make sure that the model is well supported. In my arts and crafts course, you will get to see my step-by-step videos, but here I'm just going to tell you a few things you need to know before getting an LCD printer. Get some replacements like FEP film sheets and one display screen, and some other things like resin remover. Another thing you need to know when you're using a LCD printer, you will get resin on your hands. Even though I wear like 4 disposable gloves, avoiding getting resin on your hands is a tricky one. If resin gets on the surface of the display screen, removing it from the screen will be difficult without a resin remover. If the printed model is not on the build platform, it will be on the FEP film inside the resin box. So when I said half printed model, I'm talking about the first layer or maybe a few layers, and then that's it. You don't see a full print of your model. Yeah, it's going to create these little holes in the FEP film, and it's going to go on your display screen, and that's what happened to me. And I had to buy a replacement for £75. So at the time, but now you can get cheaper. So the FEP film is the plastic sheet that you see here. Remove the resin from the resin box first to get to the half printed model, and then you need a scraper to remove it. Yeah, just be careful when you're using resin, try not to spill it. I remember getting my LCD printer for £180, and I bought it because it was good for big models and prints quickly. Look for an LCD printer that's going to get the job done for your work. When I first got my LCD printer, I had some issues with the leveling. But that was at the beginning when I first bought my LCD printer, trying to get the levels right. You will hear a certain sound when it's pushed down, so you will hear this. So once you have all the levels correct, then you can do your test print of your 3D model. I'm going to keep it basic here, but if you want to know how it's all done, then it will be on my arts and crafts course. Yeah, that would be for you to choose if you want to do it yourself or go to someone that can show you how to do it. The choice is yours. Your experience might be different from mine, but if there's something in this video that you have gone through that sounds similar to the things that I've gone through, then this will make you aware of the problems when using a 3D printer. To be brutally honest, LCD printers are good at high detail printing, but there's some things you need to know before getting an LCD printer. Removing resin from the resin box can be annoying, so you have to remove the resin to get to the model, use a scraper, blah blah blah. Same, but most of the times I don't have this issue, but when I wasn't sure what was going on, then I had to do this every time. Get yourself a room temperature thermometer. The right room temperature should be between 20 and 30. Good moisture in the room, so it should be between 30 and 45. Anything lower or higher than that is no good. I prefer FDM printers because you don't have to do this. All you need to do is to remove the filament from the nozzle. It's so simple. It's less costly and it's not messy. You can buy filament between 15 and 20 pounds. You can buy resin between 30 and 45. Sometimes you can get for 20 and 25, and that's because it has an expiry date on it. Once the resin bowl has been opened, it needs to be used or it will lose its thickness. But yeah, I created my own nozzle because I wanted more space, and I didn't like the plastic pink nozzle, too small and it's not strong enough to hold. Yeah, I wanted to create my own version, so that's what I did, and it's better. So yeah, you can create your own if you have 3D skills to do that. But yeah, I think I've done this in ZBrush actually. Can't remember. I think it was ZBrush or it was 3D Max. I'm shocked that Blender is free. This software has everything that you need. But I'm shocked at how much stuff that's in Blender. It's free, and that's why we should be doing it right now. So we should be learning these 3D skills, and there's no excuse because it's all out there for you to learn. You need to get yourself a wash and cure machine. This is something that you need. One for washing and one for curing. The wash button is for washing the resin off the model. The cure button is for curing the model so that it stays solid. So you need to wash your model 3 times. You need to wash it with isopropyl alcohol for 6 minutes. Then you need to wash it with detergent for 6 minutes. And you need to wash it with water. Then you need to get an air blower machine to dry the surface. Yeah, you need to wash it 3 times. This will prevent cracks if you don't wash it 3 times and you don't dry it. If you don't do that, you're going to get white ashes on the model as well. And also you need to cure the model properly. So I do it for 3 or 4 minutes. The first time when I did it, didn't wash it with detergent, didn't wash it with water, didn't air dry it, and I cured it for 2 minutes just to test things, and I was getting these cracks and white ashes on the model. But yeah, you need to do some experiment and see what works, but I do it for 3 or 4 minutes. So let's move on to the next thing because we are almost at the end of this video. Get yourself some electric cutting tools, polish kit, cutting kit and drilling kits for you to use to sand down your models, polish your models. So read the instructions and wear some protective goggles. So yeah, that's it guys. So that's my free basic training guide for you. And if you have any questions about how to use this equipment, then join my Artistic Range Arts and Craft course. If you don't have the skills to do this, then go to my master collection first before doing the arts and craft course. If this is something that you want to do guys, good luck. I wish you the very best. The future is in your hands, and I will see you when I see you like Ocean 11. Take care.